Thank you very much, Senator McCarthy. I'll go now to Senator Green.
Thank you. I just have some follow-up from the questions I asked this morning. There was a couple of things that you were going to come back to me about. I haven't forgotten. Maybe you have. It was a long time ago. The budget for the cashless debit card policy and technology branch. Have we got that figure? I asked that question at 9:30 this morning.
I do have that figure.
Great.
It is $5.966 million.
$5.966 million.
I have ASL costs
Yes,
numbers
thank
as
you.
well. So across the two branches, it's 57.5 ASL and 21 contractors. I would just flag that the branches don't just focus on cashless debit card, they also undertake work on income management. So they cover both.
Yep.
Okay. And I think...
do you mean the basics card?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they have responsibility for the legislation supporting income management, which is paid through the basics card, and cashless debit card.
And cashless debit card.
And I think we emailed through the structure of the policy branch. But
Yeah. Are there any other sections of the department that deal with income management?
only in an ancillary way, like legals or things like that. But that's all that works on cashless debit card and income management.
Okay. I also asked, well, I think maybe Senator Gallagher, we were curious if you had gotten to the bottom of this contract that's held with Health,
yes.
the cashless debit card contract.
So this is, they've procured a consultant 55.5 to undertake consultation on the alcohol and other drugs services for the four cashless debit card communities of Ceduna, Kimberley, Goldfields, sorry, it's late, and Bundaberg, Harvey Bay. So it is, as I suggested at the time, I thought it might be. So it's a consultation with those communities about their alcohol and other drugs needs.
Okay.
It's not actually related to the cashless debit card in the way the contract sort of sounds on AusTender.
Well, it is sort of, I guess.
It's in those sites.
Yeah. Okay. And is the department undertaking or have any other contracts around market research around the cashless debit card or focus groups?
Not that I'm aware of market research or focus groups, no.
The department file list that you provided has a file that is called EF20/58 Social Welfare Development Advice, Routine Operational Cashless Debit Card Provider for NT and Cape York Market Research. What's that about?
I believe that may have been a scoping study that the Traditional Credit Union undertook. If it's the one I'm thinking of, is it CN373523?
Is that the contract number, do you mean?
The AusTender number.
I've got a document number, talking about a document that's on your document list.
Like the files.
Yeah. I haven't got the file list with me, so I'm just looking for help.
Yeah.
We probably have it
No,
somewhere.
I'm not sure.
No, that's the number.
Yeah. EF20/58. It says market research. I know someone might be able to help you.
Getting lots of shaking of heads. I'll take it on notice and
Okay, you
try
don't
and
know
provide
what
you
it's about.
with the... I don't know what that's about.
Okay. Why would there be a file related to market research for the cashless debit card?
As I said, the project I'm aware of is a scoping study that the Traditional Credit Union was contracted to do to investigate the capability for them to deliver the cashless debit card. That's the only contract I can think of that might have been labelled market research, but otherwise I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, if you could come back with that one. And then just the last follow-up from this morning. I think, Minister, you did talk about how many age pensioners are currently on the card. Just want to take you to the data summary supplied to the committee. It breaks down recipients or card holders based on their payment type. There's obviously a list of payments there. Oz Study Care Payment, Disability Support Pension, Job Seeker, Parenting Allowance, Special Benefit, Youth Allowance, and then it says other payments with a little footnote there. Has someone got that document in front of you, the summary that was provided to the committee?
I'm just getting it, sorry. Is your question what the other payments would be?
Yes, I'd like to know what the other payments are. Because I think there's possibly a footnote there that has not travelled through to the...
Sorry, I don't have any.
So it might actually explain what the other payments are.
Okay.
Senator, is that this document?
Is it on data?
Is it that document?
No, it's a little table. It's on. Is it on data.gov?
Extract of cashless debit card data summary supplied to the committee. So we may have pulled that together. But what does other payments...
So which table is it? Sorry, Senator.
Look, I've got that much paper that I've got from you guys. It's the extract from cashless debit card data summary supplied to the committee by DSS. Number of cashless debit card participants by original CDC location as at the 24th of September 2001.
2001 or 2021?
Sorry, 2021.
Yes, I am.
Anyway, I think we might move on. Can I get an answer to that question? What would
Sure.
other payments relate to?
Yeah, we'll come back to you with that, Senator. I mean, there are some payments like widow and stuff that have...
No,
you know,
widow's
small
on
numbers of
there.
people.
Widow
Oh,
allowance.
it's on there? Okay.
Special benefit.
I just don't know. I'll have to come back to you.
We'll come back.
There's 22 people there in other payments from the Cape York region and 5 from the Goldfields region.
So earlier
That
I
seems to-
provided advice that there was 25 age pensioners on the cashless debit card.
There's 25.
Yeah, so that would suggest that might be where they are.
Yeah, so every other payment type is labelled correctly, well, labelled for what it is, but then age pensions put into other payments. Is that right?
I don't have the table that you have,
Yeah.
sorry, Senator. So.
Okay. Well, can you come back to us about what other payments might be included, or whether that is just a reference to age pension? And
But just to be absolutely clear, there is only one age pensioner that has been placed on the cashless debit card through the FRC. Every other one is a voluntary person on the
so
cashless
one
debit card.
age pensioner has been forced onto the
Through the
cashless debit
FRC,
card.
the Families and Responsibilities Commission under the Cape York, and it's actually explicit in the
Yeah.
legislation, Senator Green, which is actually another one of those sort of misinformation that's
Thanks
been
for
put out there.
clarifying that.
That this was actually universally agreed within the Parliament at the request of the Cape York Institute and through the Families and Responsibilities Commission. That they have total self-determination in this area, Senator. So I think it's a little disingenuous to suggest that the federal government had anything to do with this. Is a matter for the Commission. And it also mirrors the legislation that was put in place by the Labor government in relation to that self-determination, Senator Green.
I'm not very defensive.
No, not defensive at all. I just would be really, really
think
appreciate
so.
if you'd stop lying
You've said
as a
that
party.
aged care pensioners can't go on the card.
Senator, in the case Well, if somebody I've never said they can't voluntarily go on the card. They can. Anybody can voluntarily go on, well, not anybody, but you know, certainly if somebody wanted to go on there, we'd be happy for them to go on there. But, you know, to suggest in some way that the federal government is forcing age pensioners onto the cashless debit card, you know is a lie. Your colleagues in the other place know is a lie. And I just find it really quite extraordinary that you can just sit there and lie. I just don't know how you've got the gall to do it. But anyway,
I think it's
you
that trust,
clearly are.
Minister. I don't think people have a lot of trust in your government.
Well, it's court line on the
No, that's just...
We've exhausted our questions for outcome 2, Chair, just to let you know, and we do have questions for outcome 3.